Hello, everybody. Welcome. And it is a late night. And for some reason, I have no idea why I'm hearing my phone echo. Okay. So, welcome, everyone. This is a surreal time, but I want to remain joyful for John's sake. So, here's what I've done as a little thing for you members, you sweet, dear darlings. You have a new emoji. Now, there's new emojis for you in the chat for members, but there is one that is justice for John. And if you could go find it, please, and put it in the chat, that would be great. Let's commemorate him with that, putting that in there. Hi, everyone. I'm going to go through and say hello to all of you while you're putting the emojis in the chat. And Wild Man's Mama, rest in peace, Officer John O'Keefe. You still making history, memories on each person you learned of your needs for justice. Absolutely. Amen for that. And dear Eminem, good evening. Such a sad time praying for justice for John O'Keefe. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ronell, good morning. Ronell is from South Africa. Thank you so much for joining us. Bless your heart. I know it's early in the morning there. So thank you and hello. Welcome. All right. And Wildman's mom said she left a message on Crime Time with True Oracle. And yes, we are streaming there and we are streaming here. Marie may not be here because it is a little late. And tomorrow's an early day for her. So we're just going to say hello to Marie anyway, just in case she catches a few minutes. And then we have justice for John O'Keefe, Officer John O'Keefe, and justice for Karen Reed. Agree. Good morning, good evening, Lady Zelda. That's right. It is early morning, Wednesday morning, shortly after midnight. It is 7 minutes after midnight, January 29th of 2025. It is way early in the morning and we're here. That's the way it is. And if you are looking outside of the USA or anywhere else and you're trying to find it, look in the America's New York time and you'll find us. So that's how to keep up. So it's so good of you to do this memorial for John. What 3 years have brought us. No one could have imagined this. I'm telling you. And it just keeps coming out. But I think there's something more. And we're going to talk about that tonight. Roxy says hello, and hello, my darling. Thank you so much. And there is my sweet Aunt BB2. Rest in peace, Officer John O'Keefe. I can't believe it's 3 years already, even as we wait. Fight for you. Justice is coming. It certainly is. My goodness, it certainly is. And Kelly says, hey, Zelda. And I'm saying, hey, Kelly. Hello. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. And Patricia says, true, Cornelia. That's absolutely right. And poor Karen never really got to mourn his loss. You know something? I bet that sweet darling Karen, when this is over, and it will be, when this is over, she will be, I'm sure, just need some space to recoup, center herself, and then look out. Bless her. She's coming. Look at all this. Y'all put these in the chat. I love it. Thank you so much. I don't see of the ones that we had. There's a bunch in there. They're just hidden. So thank you so much for putting that in the chat. I can't see any of the emojis on this channel. I don't know why, because other ones are putting them in there. So I don't know why. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you all as an overlay. So if you're watching from an iPad or your computer or your family is watching, there we go. Now, if you're watching from Crime Time with True Oracle, you're not going to see the emojis because there's no memberships there yet. So it's only on Seeing Crime Tarot Deep Dive. So if that's kind of messing you up, that's probably what it is. Okay. And there's Miss Jules. I saw you earlier today. Hi there and welcome. Welcome. Probably on the other page. Yes. Yes. Amy, hello, lovely lady. Hugs and smoochies. And same to you. Kim, good morning. Prayers and peace. Good morning to you. What's for breakfast? Right? I don't eat breakfast, but I can tell you this. I have been getting up early at the crack of whatever 30, getting a lot of work done, but it's the peace that comes over at this time of day, right? That's the great thing. And plus, I think this energy is just kind of keeping me up. So, yes, it is what it is. It is. It was it. It is. Okay, good. And Laura, justice for poor John. He deserves so much better than what he's getting. Don't worry. His day is coming very soon. Jules is praying for John, and as the rest, we join with you. And when two or one come together, we're going to make a difference, right? Patricia is sending sweet little emojis. I love that. The Irish, the blue heart for the officer in blue and an officer. Thank you there for that. Yes, Aunt BB, Roxy. Yes, it is probably on Zelda's other channel. That's right. That's right. So if you're on Crime Time with True Oracle, then you won't have the emojis. But if you're on Seeing Crime, you will have the emojis. So there we go. Sakina, good morning to you, my darling. Good morning, good morning. Roxy she's going with it. She's going with it. Get those emojis out. There are the ones I see. Good, good, good. And Aunt BB2 says, oh, okay, let me switch channels. Thank you, Zelda. We don't have to switch, but yeah, if you want to use emojis. And then, my darling, hi, love. Hello back. Prayers for Karen to heal. Absolutely, Patricia. Thank you so much. Amy says, praying for John's peace. He will have that very, very much, very soon. And Ronell found the emojis. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lady Zelda. You are quite welcome. Wildsman's mom is getting a little wave from Aunt BB. The energy tonight is for John. You are absolutely correct. And Auntie BB comes up so far with these. So I've got to tell you this. I did that video early yesterday morning and posted it because I just keep being told that there's more coming. And there is. And of course, look what we had today. There was definitely a lot, pardon me. There is definitely a lot coming. And I want you to know that there is definitely a lot more coming. There is a surprise, something that's going to be coming out of the blue. But I have kind of an idea, an indication of what this energy was giving me early this morning. And I got a little tired, so I know better than to read when I'm tired because it'll have me in Siberia, feeding whales and doing all crazy stuff. And I can't do that. So I just wanted to take a moment. So Eminem says, I'm in Massachusetts and right now it is snowing crazy. Oh, really? I heard there was another storm coming. We have rain coming in the next couple of days. But last week at this time, I think our electric was out. It was 16 degrees. And then 2 or 3 days later, it was 60 degrees. Crazy, crazy. Wild Man's Ma, Auntie B. I'm on the Oracle channel. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming and visiting both of us because that helps a lot. So there you go. I'm seeing, oh yeah, I'm seeing all of you there. Thank you. That's very nice of you to watch on that channel. We are doing our part in raising those subs. Now, on that particular channel, on the Crime Time with True Oracle, we are a little, just a hair over 3,000. Well, I can tell you what we're going to do. When we get to 4,000, we are going to have another drawing. And I'm going to let you know. So we will be broadcasting from Crime Time with True Oracle only for that particular event. So if you haven't already subscribed and we get all this taken care of, and for those of you who are watching and are brand new, subscribe. I don't know what the prize is yet. But now, if you have not registered, you'll see the video to register for this giveaway. It will happen Saturday night, and I have a comment picker, so it is just as unbiased as we possibly can get. I will be cutting the comments off on that at noon, America's Eastern Time, which is New York time, on Saturday, February 1st. So if you have not come in and registered with 3 sentences why you want to win, do so now. And quite frankly, I'm surprised at the ones that have not registered. We have 7,100 people in here, and not too many have registered. So that increases your odds. So there you go. So Lisa says, hello to everyone. Hello. And hi. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. That's very sweet. Hello to Kanadida. Hello, our friends up there to the north. I hope you're staying warm. Hello, hello. Amy wants to know, has John's energy been with you, and do you feel him with you now? Yes. Because believe me, I think this is attracting him. And he gave me a notion. He gave me a notion earlier yesterday morning. I thought I was gonna, it's an energy drop, but hey, I'm here for it. So he gave me an energy notion, and tonight I'm going to do a reading for John. I'm going to do a reading for Karen. All of you can watch. I want to read this case, but I will tell you this. From now on, I want to refer to the Sallyport as a crime scene. In my opinion, that's what it is. A crime was committed there, in my opinion, and I feel it is a crime scene. Now, with that said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a fire professional. I am a psychic tarot profiler and a psychic medium. And this channel is for entertainment only. If you know, you know. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And you know what? We have 40 people, maybe a little bit more watching right now. Please do me a favor and hit that like button. Let's get this up and going. So there we go. Thanks. That's a great question, Amy. Thank you very much. And yes, that is very true. Okay. And then Eminem has a question. I'm thinking there's just as much snow on the ground right now as when those people put him in the snow. Oh, really? Really? That's amazing. Motsy Star, thank you so much. I'm glad I'm here too. I want to spend it with you guys. You know, I got to tell you this. The more I spend time with you, the more I want to spend time with you. So as long as I don't sleep and eat while I'm streaming, I might eat. You never know. I may cook something, but I won't sleep. I'm a tosser. I toss. Okay, let's see what else. Amy said, I agree with you. It is a crime scene, as a crime scene did go on there. Yes. Yes. Now that's my opinion. It has not been labeled that yet. But I mean, who up there is labeling anything as a crime scene, right? Hello? Hello. That's just even ridiculous to think. And you know, the sad part of it is those people up there, the officers, have proven in the past that they can conduct an actual legal investigation. It's just that this one, they decided they wanted to swap everybody out. They just wanted to, like they were playing a chess game and a puppet, and then just poop, 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 move everybody in place. Okay. And Lisa, thank you. Justice for John, free Karen. Absolutely. Aunt BB, strength and prayers for Karen. She's probably reliving each minute by minute today. You know, I've thought about her all day. All of these things are coming out. All the crazies are coming out. Everything is basically coming out, and it is like very sad. Cornelia, my darling, in Florida. You know, I have a client in Florida who needs friends. And we keep your information on the psychic line so private that when someone calls in, and someone from this lovely community called me today, and it just made my day. But if I ask for private information, I can get fired. I don't get any of that info at all whatsoever, and I'm not allowed to ask. But I would certainly love, because she's an excellent client of mine, and I would certainly love to bring on, and I keep telling her, come into the chat. But she doesn't know. She's an older lady, but she doesn't know how to get on here. And I'm like, oh, that's frustrating. So I'm going to try to manifest that to happen because she needs some friends in Florida. Thank you very much for your comment there, Cornelia. Wildman, hit the like on both channels, you all. Yeah, let her rip, Tater Chips. We need the like button up there. Thank you so much. Kelly Brown is here. Hello, my darling. Pretty profile picture. Good evening, and good evening to the chat. Thank you so much. Good evening to you. And Amy, did you see all that went on today with the Jennifer McCabe. Sorry, I keep messing that up. And everything else, I certainly did, and John saw it too. And he's been giving me notions. I feel tapping on my shoulders. You guys may hear a noise. I'm going to tell you what, I went after my very early morning. I got all my work done, and I thought, I have to have a nap, or I'm going to fall on my face when about 11 o'clock comes. So I laid down, and I must have been sleeping hard. And I want you to know the biggest crack. I mean, it was like somebody slammed a door, and believe me, I came up out of there like it was nobody's business. And I know something happened because all the cats were like looking around, you know, and then you have that one who sits and looks at the door on the inside and out into the hall when you're looking at them, and they do and they look at you like, mommy, is that a ghost or a bad man standing right there? And that always freaks me out when they do that. And I think they know that, so they do it to me anyway. But that, I know he's been here. Definitely. Ronell says, my heart goes out to Karen today. Exactly 3 years ago, her life changed. Karen, you are an angel. God chose to bring you the corruption down. Stay strong. Our Father is with you. Thank you very much for that very kind and thoughtful. Yes, Kelly B there, Auntie Bo. I love how, listen, I know everybody says it. I think I've got the best chat on YouTube, hands down. As much as I want subscribers and followers and all this, I got to tell you this, my darlings. I really like the cozy that we have, because have you seen Emily's chat? She had 10,000 people in her chat. That drives me crazy. She can't really answer anyone. And I get it. And I think that's admirable. I mean, she has been a trailblazer for many people. But I also like to talk to you. So if I get big, when I get big, right? Don't think I'm going to forget you. I'm going to slow the chat down because I want to talk to every one of you, because I love this. I love being able to say hello and to talk to you. So let's see what Liz says. I woke up from an absolute wicked dream. I am not sure that I'll ever get back to sleep, so I'll spend some time on here now. Oh, Liz, we're sending you good vibes. And just know sometimes those dreams can just, you know what I call them? I call them sour pickle dreams. If I eat something bad, I can watch these crazy shows that, whatever, and I don't really have dreams. But my darlings, if I eat a dill pick, if I eat something that not supposed to eat before you go to bed, oh, I'm like that song Dreamweaver. Hello. Yes, hello. Karen is watching TV from bed. Hi, Karen. Hi. You relax, my darling, and have a good time. That's wonderful. And thank you for being here. And there is my Aqua E, my Aquarian darling. And hello back to you, my darling. Amy, you have one of the best chats because there is so much love. Absolutely. Because we don't put up with the bully. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason to. If you don't like something, just skippity-doo-dah on down the road. What's so bloody hard about that? Right? Okay. Not for everybody, but okay. That's fine. I mean, I don't want everybody here if they're happy or if they're unhappy. Duh, learn how to talk. Okay. And Lisa says, love this chat, very welcoming and loving. Absolutely. Y'all welcome each other and we talk about things. And look at these little hugs from that little sweetheart there in that profile picture. And big hugs to Karen from Aunt BB too. All right, my darlings, a couple of things, a little housekeeping. Like I said, getting ready. I bet you're all excited. Kipper Deck Central, we're going to be having these drawings. And I have another surprise for you too, okay? Because I'm going to start carrying Kipper decks and you'll be able to order them from trueoracle.com. I've got some other things coming too, some beautiful things. You can head on over there. And they're very reasonably priced and competitively priced. So there we go, my darlings. Okay, so new end screen is coming. I'm working, I just don't want to, it's just too flat and generic. I love the kitty. And that new end screen is coming. I'm having that worked on for all of us, for you members. So thank you very much for your patience. And then let's see. Did you see all the emojis? We've got the popcorn. We've got the one that's for Higgy Baby. We've got the red eye. And now we have Officer John, Justice for John. Patreon, I am revamping. Patreon, I'm going to be working on new content that is exclusive for Patreon. I might even approach the end. I might even approach the line a little bit. Okay? Maybe. Okay. Wild Man's Mom. I think I may be the only chatter on this side. LOL. It's okay. No competition. Hey, there you go. She's on Crime Time with True Oracle. I see you. Thank you so much. I love it. So thank you, Wild Man's Mama. You wish you could get my cards. What cards would you like? because I'm going to start carrying the Kipper deck, and I've got some Lenormand decks, got some other very pretty things. I'm not going to go hog wild yet, but we've got some great things. I'll tell you one thing that I may be doing in another giveaway, because I'm going to have giveaways often. Once we get up to that, I think 8,000 and above, 10,000 will definitely be an earmark. But once we get 8,000, I may have a little mini giveaway. And what I may do is give away, Roxy, do you know which card deck you're talking about? Do you mean the Kipper, or which card deck are you talking about? But what I may do is, you see the Cartomancy? I've got loads of Cartomancy decks. But what I may do, oh, House of Zelda cards. I gotcha. Okay. I'm working on that because, quite frankly, some of the quotes that I have been given to mass produce them, I wouldn't do that to you. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. The House of Zelda cards. Yes, the House of Zelda cards. Sorry, hello. But thank you very much, everyone, for letting. But I can actually, the House of Cards I made for myself, the House of Zelda cards, I can do that, but they would be expensive. And I feel kind of bad for doing that, if I can tell you. They're not plastic coated. You know, you see me, it's a little difficult to shuffle them sometimes. So it's a little baby struggle, okay? But it is what it is. But what I was saying is, what I may do is have a Cartomancy deck and write the meanings on them for you, so that if maybe tarot is because tarot is not for everyone, neither is Cartomancy. And maybe sort of, kind of, if you have the Cartomancy deck, I don't know if that would be something. We'll see. So I'm working on the House of Zelda cards. Thank you for Roxy for bringing that up. And there you have been the only reader that I have ever seen read the Kipper deck. Really? Wow. That kind of surprises me. I wonder why. In fact, I want to do something. Give me a second. I've disappeared out of the sky, out of the blue. I've disappeared. And I can't find the deck that I want. Oh well. I can't find the deck that I want. But I'm going to tell you this, my darlings. Well, give me a second. I've got to catch up. And one of these days, I'll get rid of the allergies. Hello. Thank you. I love Grandma's cards. I love them too, and I'm probably going to start carrying them in the shop. They have not changed. These, I think these were produced in the 40s or the 50s, 1940s or 50s. So they're quite old. They don't look it because Grandma would use them very seldom. I've got some funny stories about my grandma and being a psychic and all this other that is, you guys would love it. You'd love it. And I have funny stories too from my psychic adventures, because I used to be a traveling psychic and go to all the fairs and go to all these places. That's before we had all this internet and all these goodies. I've got some funny stories. I got some weird ones. I might even tell you a funny story tonight, so we can keep light, because I don't want to get it too heavy, because you know what? John is actually in a very good place. He just needs some justice. But I'm going to read some cards because there's a little something that he's trying to tell me. I don't know what it is, and I thought I'm going to wait till I have all of you with me, and you'll see it firsthand. There we go. Motsy Star. Yeah, Grandma's cards. I love those. And Lisa says that would be great. Okay. I mean, my darlings, there's so much. Now, I got to tell you this, and this is just a little fun thing. Do you guys remember those little paper? Let me see if I can do it. We used to call them a cootie catcher or a fortune teller, where you would do this and then you would pick a number or you would pick a fortune or whatever. I designed one that is so cool. And I was thinking about I could sell it as a digital. You guys could download it, fold it, and have that. And it would just be like barely nothing. Let me know if that might be fun for all of you. I just subbed to. I don't know what's sub to. CTWTO. Well, I'm glad, because I'm so glad. I refuse to miss. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here, Liz. Thank you so much. Roxy remembers those. John's energy feels light to me right now. He's a little light. And I'll tell you what, because things are starting to turn. Let's think back a few weeks and maybe even a few months. When this was so disgusting and frustrating and upsetting and all of these crazy, crazy things, and everyone was like, why don't the feds come in? Why don't they do this? Well, my darling, if they would have done this, pardon me, back then, I will tell you, they would miss all of this new wave of corruption. You see, that's why the feds take their time. That's why people take their time. But we're going to see what's about to come on. And you know what? For this time of night, I have a nice little few people. Please do me a favor and subscribe if you want to. But if you're watching and you're not subscribed and you don't want to subscribe, then please just hit the like button for me. Thank you very much. It does feel a little light. It does. And Lisa's talking about the memories. That's right. Motsy Star, I actually got the Kipper cards because of you. First time I'd seen anyone use them too. Really? Well, good. Good. I have them here. I'm going to use them in a little bit, and we're going to find out what Officer John wants us to know. You're going to hear it first right here. You're going to witness it. You're going to hear it first right here. I think, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was on the bottom. Look at this. Look, oh my gosh, I just want to fall over. Look how much that looks like John. Because I haven't used them all day. I haven't used these all day. I was shuffling before I put them away. Well, John, thank you for being here, because you know what? We all love you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. You would think that I would know that. Crime Time with True Oracle. I thought it was something else. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Crime Time with True Oracle. Well, that is my faux pas there for not being with it right now. Okay. Let me see. I want to get all of you. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Motsy Star, we got her. All right. Kelly, prayers for justice for John and prayers for Karen to be acquitted. She will be. She will be. But I don't think we're going to get that far. You heard it here. Way back 100 years ago, when I was a young girl, I had my first reading, and she told me someone stole my life. I know now what she means all these years later. Isn't it amazing? I got to tell you, some of these, when I was going to readers, they were the readers. They were like the grandmas. You don't see too many of those around anymore. The one that I absolutely loved, I'm going to tell you a story real quick. if that's okay. I got to tell you this story, because if I don't, I need to tell you this story. In my travels in Florida, because I was on the psychic circuit, so I was going to psychic fairs, and I had gone to a big one with California Astrology Company. That was a big company back then, California Astrology. They had, and I was there, and I hand painted zodiac signs on, and they were beautiful, on jeans jackets, and then would paint the sign, and I would sell those. And then I did some readings, and then I went up on stage and talked during one of the reincarnation seminars. That's another story. You guys will laugh at that one. But on my way back on A1A, going from where is that? Going from Daytona, no, going from Palm Coast to Daytona, there was this big brick building that stood right along the road, and it had a sign out front that said psychic. Well, the people that I was with, the guy that I was with, I was riding with, I said, oh my heck, I've got to go. I don't care. I've got to go. And he said, okay, we have time. So we pulled right in. This older woman, I'm going to tell you, she had to be in her 80s. Adorable. House dress on, white hair. Came to the door. She opens the door. Now, the parking lot was filled. And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to stop, because it was filled with people. And seriously, we had to take a minute to, and as we were pulling in, I looked at the door and she was standing there, and I thought, oh, well, maybe, I didn't know. I thought, well, maybe that's a receptionist, or maybe it's just somebody, because there's so many people. I come to the door. She opens the door. She puts out this little hand, because I'm 5'9". So this lady probably was about 5'2", if that. So she puts out this little hand and takes mine, and she said, I've been waiting for you to come. Well, that right there, just, she had me at hello, right? That just was like hello. So she takes me by the hand, and there's the whole waiting room was filled. The bottom floor, it was just, there was no decoration, no nothing. It was these chairs, folding chairs, that were like in this maze, sitting all around together. And these people had been waiting to see her. And I can tell you the looks that I got when she said, oh, I've been waiting for you. And she takes me by the hand and takes me right into her office. It just cracked me up. And the looks, these people, they were mad. And she turns around and she said, don't anyone be mad, or I won't read. You can get up and leave right now. And I thought, oh, okay. So we sit down, and she looks at me and she goes, now, I was in another car with Florida plates. She did not ask me for my ID. I did not know this woman from anywhere. And she looks at me and she says, you're from such and such, Ohio. It was my hometown where I was born. After that, I couldn't talk. And she looked at me and she said, I'm going to give you a little catchphrase that I want you to use, because you're going to be famous one day. And I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, right. And she goes, oh no, you're going to be worldwide famous. Well, that was just never my gig, to be like, oh, hello, I'm famous. That's not my gig. So I said, okay, what's the catchphrase? And I think it's in my profile on True Oracle, where it says, predicting the past, revealing the present, and continuously predicting the future. No, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. It is revealing the past. I forget what it was in the present. I'll have to look it up. Revealing the past, something with the something with the present, and continuously predicting the future. And that just cracked me up because it always made me feel like I would just walk around and go, that's going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to happen. But I saw her about 2 or 3 times. And when I walked out, there was someone else that was walking out. And she looked at me and she goes, did you know her? And I said, I don't know her from Adam. She said, she does that with only a few people. And I said, well, do you know anything about her? And she said, yes, Sprint. At that time, now this was the 80s, 1980s. At that time, Sprint was trying to talk the people into the city of Palm Coast to allow underground cable for a new thing that they thought was going to be taking the world by storm, which was called internet. And everybody's like, poo, 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 not that, that's not going to work. What are they doing? Well, the people of Palm Coast didn't listen. This psychic that I went to said, I'll get them to listen, but this is what I want. They built her that building. It was huge. She had an elevator in it, so she read cards on the bottom, and then she lived on the second floor. She would take the elevator. I mean, hello, what a wonderful setup, right? So that's what happened. Sprint built that for her and allowed her, and she went to the town meetings and she talked them, and believe me, it happened. And I just thought that that was the coolest thing. I'll find out. I'll have to look what that little saying was. I don't, it's a little on the cheesy side, but I always loved it. Okay, so let me get caught up. Every piece of corruption is coming out, all in good timing. Amen to you. Crime time with True Oracle. Yes. I can tell the future, but I can't figure out an acronym. Thank you very much, Liz. Hello. Hi, John. Yes, I know John is here. John, Liz says, wow. And that is the John card you have gotten so many times. It is. That kind of like, hello. Hello, John. Hello, John. I think I see a dismissal coming soon for Karen. I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen in a minute. You're going to see me read, and it is going to be real time. Okay. Didn't John tell you the timing was off or something about the time? Perhaps tonight he will give you the message. Yes, he did. He also said, look in another direction. Aunt BB, Amy, oh, I hope you're right. I don't think Auntie Bev is going to do a thing. She'll mumble, twist her hair, and disrespect AJ as usual and deny. I'm going to tell you what. Has anybody seen AJ lately? I saw him in that microdots thing. I was laughing and telling my son, I said, that is a man's man. This is what a man should be looking like, is AJ. I'm telling you. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, this is the kind of man. Yay, Ashley, you made it live. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're so adorable. Thank you very much. But AJ, I told my son, I said, AJ's the type of man that you could go out to dinner and you could look at him and say, you know what? I wish I could do the hustle from the 1970s. And he would stand and look at you and go, well, let's go do it. And while we're standing up here, why don't we do the electric slide too? Oh my gosh. And of course I have to be silly because my son just, rolls his eyes like, oh God, right? But I just try to be funny like that. But he just, I love that comment that Karen made. I think it was in the Vanity Fair that she said, have you ever tried to take AJ out to McDonald's? That man doesn't eat McDonald's. He doesn't, there's no way he knows what a Big Mac is. I'm going to tell you that man. AJ, you had me with that beard. And I'm not really a beard person. I like mustaches. But dang, AJ, come on now. Come on. Amy, yes, AJ is so hot. And you know what? I looked at David Ionetti today, and he reminds me of an actor. Now, if you go on Netflix and you see something Magnolia, what is that show? The ex-husband of the redheaded girl, David Ionetti looks like him, in my opinion. But yeah, AJ, hello. I'm glad his house is okay. I'm glad he's okay. Dr. Marie Russell, she's okay. But you know, Dr. Russell is just so chill, right? Just chill. Oh, Kelly, right? I would be going up to him and saying, AJ, are you having trouble with arms control? If you're watching this, AJ, we love you. We're just fangirling. We're fan over here. We're just fans. Yes, the solid gold dancers. Whoop whoop. Absolutely. Wild Man's mom. Absolutely. Oh yeah, Kelly. He's Buffington. Mr. Alan Jackson Buffington is who he is. Woofy. Absolutely wolf. Hello. Absolutely. Kelly's laugh. I know. Listen, get us going. Oh, listen. I had a girlfriend on Saturday mornings, and with Don Cornelius, we would get on there and dance like I'm telling you, if I tried dancing like I did back then, I'd probably be in traction for 2 months. But that was a lot of fun. I love to dance. I'm a dancer. I love to dance. AJ, and you know, I'm thinking, oh, holy mackerel, would it be the coolest thing to have dinner with them up there? But you know what? I'm going to tell you, if you haven't had a chance to go over to Crime Time with True Oracle and watch my manifestation series, Manifestation Mondays, Karen is on my list to meet this year. And I will meet Karen, and I will take you along with me, and we will talk, because that's just the way it is. There we go. And Kelly says, I just love Dr. Russell. She works well under pressure. She sure does. So this, getting back now to the serious time, and AJ and Kelly and David Inetti and Miss Little, we have to have a little bit of fun, because otherwise we'll end up like these sad sacks on Twitter and start fights with people. That's not us. Hello. We just don't even go there. Amy says yes. Thank God. And they're getting rain now, which is very good. I have a client in in California, right in that area. She's a nurse. She has her own business, and she was supposed to be evacuated, and she wouldn't leave. She said, I can't leave and leave. She had some elderly patients. She has an elder care service where she goes out and helps. She wouldn't leave. And she would call me and she said, am I going to be all right? And I said, you're going to be okay, because you're trying to do the Lord's work and you're doing the right thing and you're protected. Go do it, but be sensible about it. Don't take any crazy risks. Don't do it. And so she's okay. Everybody is okay. Her patients, everything. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I used to be on Twitter until I got annihilated one time for saying I forget, it was just literally nothing. It was nothing. And I'm not kidding. It didn't last for like 1 or 2 days, like that one video that I made. And you know what? I'm going to remain anonymous for that one. But holy mackerel, these people just would not give up. It was just like, and I'm like, stop. So I just stopped and went, and they finally went away. But I don't engage with them. Now I know Will, the glare, he loves to engage with it. I'm not a that's my energy. I can't spend it like that. That's just uncool for me to do. I don't get involved. Kelly says, I want dessert with AJ. Honey, I want AJ as dessert. See, I'm sorry. I make myself laugh. Hello, it is like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm talking about AJ Jackson. Bless his heart. If do you like a cougar, AJ? I'm sure your wife wouldn't like that very much, though. So I'm just not into that. But so there we go. Sorry, everybody. You saw my wild side there for a moment. Let me see. Sakina, Twitter is hellscape. Yes, it is horrible. It is literally horrible. Kelly, I'm in San Diego. Oh, thankfully we are okay, praying for everyone in LA area. Yes, Kelly, I'm so glad you're okay. My goodness. Twitter is toxic. I avoided it completely. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell you what, I even see Miss Melanie on there. They still use, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. Bless her. Haha, Zelda, you're a woman after my own heart. Well, Kelly, we have fun here. That's just it. I have fun. Life is too serious sometimes, and we have to laugh a little bit. And I'm going to tell you, I could almost hear John laughing. So there we go. John would laugh at that. He certainly would. So Laura is laughing too. I'm so glad, my darling. And then Kelly Brown says, praying for everyone in California and North Carolina. There have been so much devastation. I'm telling you, even at Tennessee, that little tip of Tennessee that meets up there with when you come out of Nashville and you go into Newport, Tennessee, that's been devastation for those families. And they can't rebuild unless they pay their taxes. And they want them to pay the taxes on property that's no longer there. The ground is there, but the building is no longer there. What? What? I just don't think we have common sense. Right? Hello. That's why I'm not a lawyer, because I would get in trouble. I have to hand it to the defense team for keeping it together, because I can just see now. I can see AJ and David and Eddie and Eliza Little and all of them, because they've got a lot of volunteers, and even Robert Alessi, I can just hear them ripping. Can't you? I can just hear them literally ripping. And I would be so mad. I would just right there be ripping them too. I would be like, you know what? Who wants to see me ring their doorbell and run? That's me. Let's not get in trouble. So, bwahaha, there we go. I love it. Texas have to go. Yes, yes. All my exes listen. There's two men in the country music genre. George Strait, when he sings Amarillo by Morning, and Glenn Campbell. And of course, Glenn, he's off into the cosmic unknown. He's no longer with us. And when he would sing, I am a lineman for the county. Oh, that is my one favorite song of Glenn Campbell. That, and other people have tried to remake it. I got a lot of stories about country music stars. We'll tell those one day. You guys will laugh. Kelly is laughing too. There we go. We have to laugh. We have to laugh. But you know what time it is? Let's have a reading with Little John. While I'm kind of preparing mentally, if you just give me a moment, I got to put this up. You know me. I got to put this up. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can just click on this QR code right here, that one. And it will take you right to that site. You can get a personal reading. You can get a coffee reading. You can get a tarot life path reading. And you know what? All readings start at $25, and it's yours to keep. A video to like, to share, to have at wherever, whatever you want. So if you're interested in that, come on over, get a video reading with me. And if you scroll down the page, you are going to see where there is a place where you can actually buy the tarot and the cartomancy guides that I wrote. You will learn how to read based on how I interpret the cards and how I read the cards. And I will tell you, there's some links in there that you can click on. I will tell you about stories about the cards. You can get both of them there, and you can have them a lifetime. So there you go, my darlings. Thank you so much for indulging me. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and let me take that down. Goodbye for now. All right, back to all of you. All right, now here we are. And to be prayers for everyone in California, North Carolina. I read somewhere today, an elderly couple received power today for their first time, right? This is sickening. It's sick. It's literally sickening. And I read that today, finally, California was able to get the water. Somebody turned the spigot on and they're getting water. That's not hard. We need to help people. Roxy, Amarillo by Morning was the first dance Kevin and I danced to, and it was the last dance. Oh, I love that. Remember that movie? Remember that movie that George Strait was in? And what was that song? I cross my heart and hope that you. Oh my gosh. Hello. Jeez. What is it about these cowboys? Could you just see AJ in a cowboy hat? Help me today. He would have to look, I bet you he would look like he should be on Yellowstone. I have a secret wish that I wish I could be like Beth on. There's absolutely no way, but she is just like, she cracks me up so much. So Amy has a very good question, and I have an answer. Will you be adding one-on-one readings? I will. But the one-on-one readings you can get through the phone, and that's with, let me put this website up here. Now, what I will do is add a video reading, like you see me now, and you see the cards, and all these things. You'll see me reading cards. Now, I am going to do that. That is going to be a little expensive, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So yes, we're working on that, but you can get a one-on-one reading with me, and you can do that by going to trueoracle.com. And with trueoracle.com, there's a wonderful first-time caller, and I'm telling you, you can get a 10-minute reading with me for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. For less, yeah. It's some 10 minutes for like $4.95 if you call the line. First-time callers. After 10 minutes, it goes to the other rate, which is $2.50 a minute. But you pay for what you use. You don't have to buy minutes. You're not locked into anything. You don't, nothing like that. That's why I work for True Oracle. I work with them, and I've been with them for a long time because I'm not into that stuff. So there you go, my darling. Thank you for asking. Kelly, thank you for your well wishes, praying for John soon. And I'm keeping all of you up. It's Betty Buys. Jamie Johnson, I remember you, will bring you to tears. Yes. Yes, Liz, that's pure country. You know what else is a good movie? It is the one with Toby Keith, and it's what's that one? Oh my gosh, and they were singing it. It had some It had Kelly Preston in it. Oh, that was such a good movie. I loved that movie. I miss Toby Keith. Bless him. He fought, didn't he? He fought. Another fire broke out in the Sherman Oaks today. Thank God they have water, but those flying embers keep more fires. Barbara, I'm telling you, that stuff, that's wild. Okay, here we go. We're going to read with John. Let me get set up here a second. Let me move around. And we'll get ready for John to come in, because I think there's going to be something happen. Let me try to put this keyboard down before I dump it. That would be heck. Someone asked me the other day, why don't I cuss? And I said, I'm going to tell you something. It's not, listen, I have before, but I think these days, if I got started, I probably wouldn't stop. And I would be sitting here and all you would see is bleep, 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 these bleep, 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 these bleep, 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 and Brian Albert, and bleep, 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 and Jawbone Jen, and bleep, 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 bleep. Listen, after midnight, things get a little silly. So there we are. Okay, now let me get this on. Let me bring it here. There we are. Now I'm going to have to take this off and let me fix this. There we go. I hear myself echoing in here. Let me fix this. Hello. Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, yeah, there you see, Kipper. Hello, my messy desk. Let me see. Let me see. See if there's something else I could do. I guess not. Oh, well. It won't bother me if it doesn't bother you. Here we go. Oh, and look at my dirty cloth. Pardon me. That's Kitty's. All right, here we go. Thank you, thank you. Wait, I'm backwards. I note Zelda. You should have gotten this done, my darling, before. Let me see. Back facing, it doesn't have. I don't have an extra camera. I sure wish I did. All right. Oh. I just cut us off. Let me see if we can do this here now. I know, don't you love this? It says that my mic is muted, but I can hear me. So, okay. Well, we'll work with you. We'll work with you. Oh, I can see this is going to be a pain in my butt. All right. Well, that's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay. Here we are. Let it all out, Zelda. I would. 8 seconds. The Lane Frosty story. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Positive energy is allowed here. Ooh. The anticipation. John, my darling. Pardon the cloth. Okay, here we are. John, my darling. Let's see if we can get this so y'all can see. Okay. You hear an echo. I know, I do too, and I've got to stop this. Give me a second. Because I just don't want this echoing because it's distracting. It's distracting me, so I know it is with you guys. All right, how did I turn that off the last time? Gee. Hello, are you there? Wait, do I have my ear? No. No earpiece. Sorry, everybody. Maybe now? Yay. Yay, I turned it on. I made it think that I had an earpiece in. Oh, well, hire me, NASA. All right, here we are now, my darlings. In fact, let me fix this a little bit because this is getting out of hand. There we are. Camera. I don't know what it is, but he's got to be here because I think he's playing around a little bit. Okay, my darlings, we're going to start with this Kipper deck. I apologize. I should have really got this set up before. This is for John. And I can't get this. There we are. Now, okay, now I know what to do. Here we are, my darlings. Change. Change is coming. This is inverted. Pardon me. Oh my gosh. John, help me here, please, my darling. I can tell the future, but I can't mess with the cards. Please help me. Okay, let me see here. Video. Not front facing. Hello. Not front facing, my darling. All right, here we are. Back facing. Okay. Let me see. Well, we're just going to have to work with it. I hope that you can be okay. So, oh, I'm sorry, Red Eye. I put it in the, I put this notification in the community tab. So I just want you all to know that, okay? So I'm going to do everything there. That's good. We're going to leave it like this. Okay, right on time. This is for John. Now, this is kind of mirrored. Let me see if I might be able to fix this. Hey, I may be able to fix this. I think we can. Did that fix it? No, it took me right off there. Oh my goodness. That's okay. Here we are. Trouble with the camera again. That's okay. We don't have to worry about that right now. I'll mess with that in a minute. I want to get this done. Okay. I do not know why. It is, well, 11:11. Ashley, thank you so much. It is 1:11. Now, I just want to take a moment. And I just want to say, by now, John, this has happened. By now, this has happened. And I'm so sorry for that. So, anyway, we're used to, oh, Karen, you are sly, my darling. Only this isn't a crime scene. Got me? It's not a crime scene. Okay, John is telling me I have to fix my camera. So we're going to do that. Just give me a second. I'm going to refresh my page. Keep watch. If you lose me, I'm sorry. No, why don't you want to work? Video settings. There we go. There we go. Boy, oh boy, that's an accomplishment, isn't it? Okay, mirrored like the Sally Port. That's right. This isn't a crime scene though, my darlings. I don't know why it's doing that tonight, but I don't want to mess with this any longer because it drives me crazy. I know I'm driving everybody else crazy. So I'll make sure that you all know what these cards are. Change is coming. That is a definite yes. Let me do this. I don't know why it's doing this, but it has never done this before. No. I'm sorry, my friends. It is operator error. Mirror camera. No, I don't. Yay! Yay! At least we got that fixed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We got that fixed. Okay. So there we are. All right. We're going to do the best we can, but I think that's a little too close. There we are. We have to just go with the flow, my darlings, now. All right, here we go. Change is coming. Now I'm going to do this. I know, John, I just got almost a, oh my gosh, look what this is. And my darlings, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. My darlings, look at this. At this moment right now, he's gone. It is 1:16 a.m. on the 29th of, no, I'm going to quit being silly for right now. Because I'm telling you, I can be silly. Family room. Change. All right, so we're going to put this here. We have the change card here. And now we're going to take one more. A pathway. All right, this is a brand new path. A brand new path is coming. Definitely for this case. I want to see if I can squeeze them all in here for you. A brand new path is coming. Karen, I'm telling you guys are getting better at predicting than I am, seriously. Roxy's getting goosebumps. Yeah. I knew we'd see that card. I mean, it's almost every time. Okay, so oh my gosh, look what card I got. Did you see my face? I have to laugh at myself. Look, this looks like John. Let me hold this up. You see? Look at this. Look at those pictures. Look at this. Now, I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to tell you what this new path was. There's a new path in this court case. There's a new path in this court case. Seriously. Kelly. Yes, get a plug. Quick, quick. Don't let it go off. Now I've gotten goosebumps. Ready? Now, and here's the rub. All of you see me doing this. So there's no, because I've had people come in and say, oh, Zelda, you're just picking out the cards. No, I'm not. Here we are. John is my buddy, so he knows how I am. It does look like John. It does look like John. Here we go, my darlings. Ready? You're going to get another card. Off the top, you'll see it before me. A journey. This has been a journey. It has been a time. It has been a time where this is spent, and this has been such a hard time for everyone associated with this case. Now, I'm going to put these to the side. And I promise next time we do that, I'll be more prepared. But I guess it doesn't matter because John was here. John is here no matter what. I'll be more prepared. Hi, Anna. My darling Anna, you want to probably go back. Hi, everyone. You probably want to go back about 10 minutes and see this, because this is like, I just got a question. What's for breakfast? I don't eat big stuff anymore, but I'll tell you what, I could sure have some biscuits and gravy and some eggs right now. And I don't eat like that. I'd love to. All right, I have the Mythic Tarot. I want to lay a card out on this, and I'm going to ask John. I was shuffling. I'm going to ask John to please, with his energy, pick the card. Ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the Five of Swords. I know, Red Eye, but you know. You know. I know you all know that. I know, right, Kelly? Here is the Five of Swords, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. We're going to lay this down here. That Five of Swords, well, I'm going to talk about it right now. That Five of Swords is a card that says, you finally took the swords away from everybody else, and now you are holding the swords. And these other people are no longer winning. The tide of the battle has turned. Psalm 56. I'm going to paraphrase. When you pray, the tide of this battle is turning. I can't help it but laugh. I can't help it. Look at this, my dear friends. The Eight of Swords. Look at those tongues a-wagging. That's the CW. You see that person in the middle? That is you might as well say that's representing the prosecution. What does this mean? Well, I just heard a bell. And I don't have bells in here. Did anybody else hear that? What is the, what I was going to say, what's the mile marker? If somebody could let us know what that mark is in the comments. That bell was loud. That when you hear a bell like that, it indicates that there's this spiritual coming through. Kelly heard it too. Okay. Somebody, if you want to kind of give me a little bit of an idea of what this marker is. In fact, let me see. I got the True Oracle up here. Let me see what it is. I don't know. It won't tell me. I heard that too. Okay. When you hear a bell like that, it's a pure indication that there's an entity, a spirit, there's energy here. Seriously. That I went, wow. Just wow. 125 maybe. I think it was a little, yeah, it did sound like, and I don't put cat bells. That's bad for your kitties to put bells on their necks. 85 minutes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone, because I want to go back and take a look at that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. I thought it was here at my house. No, Liz, and I don't have bells. Oh my gosh. And look at what is the card on the bottom of this deck. The High Priestess. It's the card where you can see the waterfall and the bulkhead doors. It's the waterfall card going down the steps. So he's telling us, my darlings, it was at 1:32. Here we go. Here we go, my darlings. Maybe I should do these late nights more often. What do you think? When everybody else is down and really not streaming. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. Here I am, Katharine Hepburn. I'd better write that down so I don't forget. So that is 1:32. Mile marker. Here we are. Stop it. Wow. Yes. Here we are. I'm going to leave this card up for a minute. So let's think about the timeline that we are in right now. It is 1:27. When we all heard that, we were at the market about 1:32. That card gives me the chills too, right? The bulkhead start. So everything is done. It's over. It's complete now. And I believe personally, in my own opinion, that he was taken out the bulkhead doors and around the back. Hold on. Olivia T. Zelda, I just reached up to do something and accidentally hit the bell on the bottom of my hanging ditch. Oh, did you have a little moment there? Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Zelda, when paranormal things happen, why do you get scared? Well, I think I'd be a little stupid if I didn't get scared. I mean, I don't have to wipe out my back of my pants, right? But sometimes you get a little like startled. I get startled. Okay. Let me see. Great idea for the late nights. Maybe I will, because you know what? I'm always up at this time and look at my energy level. And this is when I usually contact John. That card gives me the chills. Amen. Oh, should we do a little EVP session after this? Let me know in the chat if we need to. And I won't if it bothers people. Now, I won't. But do me a favor. Will you please all hit the like button, even if you're watching and if you've not subscribed. I understand, but please do me a favor and hit the like button. That would just do me like hello. Zelda, you do a great Catherine. I grew up with Hollywood. All right. Did he say the time was off? Karen, define that for me just a little bit. Define that. And I'm going to talk about this card while you're doing that. This card, as you see, tongues are wagging. This is the CW, and they have created their own prison now. They're walling themselves in. They are creating their own, they are their own worst enemies. Yes, on to be. He did tell me about timing. He did. Oh, you did? Oh, good. Thank you so much. Ashley Lawrence shared the clip. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, something. Okay. 37 seconds behind, not minutes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Pardon me. I swear I don't have bells here because bells bother the kitties. I don't do the bell thing. So that was an organic, you heard an energy come in. And I think that it came in right as we were talking about this guy. Okay. And I went back and listened. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So am I. Yes. Late nights. Yes. 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 Okay. Thank you. There was a fuzzy noise before the last bit and it just stopped. That might be equipment. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so let's finish here. The card comes out a lot. It does. Okay, Karen, didn't you say before when John talked to you that he said something about the times being wrong or different from what we thought? The times, okay, thank you very much for reminding me. Oh, Laura, thank you very much. The bell happens as Zelda mentions the power of prayer and the tide turning. Just wow. I agree. I still get this just after 50 years of doing this. I still get amazed. The timing, my darlings. They are trying to say, the CW is trying to say that all of this with Karen. Now, this is CW. This is what they're pretending, in my opinion. This is the CW saying that when Karen supposedly backed into him, and it couldn't happen because her car wouldn't do that. However, comma, when it didn't happen, because they're saying that because didn't Karen leave at something like 12:34 a.m. in the morning? I think so. So Karen, what he's saying is that's not true. It happened beforehand. He was associated with this room. I'm not going to move the cards because they're kind of perfectly laid. He was associated with this room, but he was somewhere else, deeper down, basement, in a dark room where it was cold. So that's where he was saying the timing was off, because he was not lying there. That's right. She got to John's at 12:35. Pardon me. He had not been laying there because technically when Karen rode back through at whatever time that was, between 5:36, 6:30, something like that, he had not been laying there that whole time because Lucky Luciano, no, Lucky went through the plow driver went through at 3 something in the morning and didn't see him. Others went through. Others passed. The bad actors were leaving and going home and doing all these things. How could you not see this man? He was what, 6'2", weighed 220 some pounds, and he's laying there in in white snow on the surface. Now, see, here's the other room. Here's the other rub, right? If he were laying there that long, let's just hypothetically, forgive me my times because right now I'm kind of focused on the event. If he were laying in the snow and it was blizzarding as much, he would have more snow on top of him when they found him. Now that I could almost see missing, but it didn't happen that way. It did not happen that way. Amy said, yes, please, let's speak to John with the EVP. That sounds perfect for tonight's energy. Okay, all right, we'll do it. Auntie B arrived. Karen arrived at John's house at 12:36 a.m. I think it was 12:34, 12:36. You're right, because her Wi-Fi hooked up to the Wi-Fi at John's. So there you go. Maybe the room in the basement below the family room could be. But it was an immediate luring. Karen, there you go with the Irish. Very good. You love that. I love it too. Killer Roxilla probably lost a few pounds after losing. Yes. But where was all that? They didn't find any of that. There wasn't any. They would have seen. And nobody went back and took. Tell me, why wouldn't anybody go back and take any dirt samples? I would have. That's one thing you do. You take soil samples. If you see that somebody's got a gash, if this was a gash, you go back and you take soil samples. Hello? Okay, my darlings. So I want to finish this because I think there's something we're going to be getting out of this. So this is the CW creating now. They're walling themselves in. They're creating their own, and they're going to be to a point they can't get out. But I want to tell you something that I'm getting from John. You see that? Look at that. It's getting to the point where they're not going to be able, and I'm talking about they being the CW is not going to be able to recover. And see, he just came from the waterfall. You see? Let me see if I can get this card closer so you can see that. Just came from the waterfall. And look, now the Judgment card is the one that looks like the bulkhead. But the High Priestess coming down here. All right, so I'm going to reshuffle. Karen, so odd. It's snowing right now in New England. Not a blizzard, but still absolutely right. And these people want a blizzard party. And you want to hear some sickness? They had a party in the same house less than 2 weeks later. Wow, the cover up is off the chart from these people. You can see the sound on the wave file. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. I'll have to put that through. Thank you very much for letting us know that. Okay, I'm going to take 2 more cards from this deck. John is telling me, because he's right over here, he is telling me that there is something that we need to talk about, and I'm going to pull some other cards, and then I'm sure I can tell you. All right, here, I've just shuffled these. Going to shuffle them again. Off the top of the deck, here we are. You know what that is? That's the Moon card. That's Karen. That's the card for Pisces, my darlings. Karen is the Moon card. We can't make this stuff up. You know what? I'm so glad. I am so glad that all of you are here right now. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you. I'm so glad that you all are here right now and witnessing this, because You hear the bells, you hear the bangs, you hear the this, the knocks, and everything else. I mean, my son is in another room. They're watching reruns of The Walking Dead, and we're here doing this. It's just me and, well, all the fur babies are asleep. Here we are. Zelda, do you think John was telling you about Higgy baby's timing? We learned a lot this week. Higgy's timing is off from his testimony. That's possible. But at the time that we were talking, he was kind of walking me through. So it was this idea, because I was back in the corner and everybody was in front of me and the cop and all of this other. Now this is just entertainment purposes only, if y'all are watching out there, okay? Just having a good time. So this, we were talking about how it kind of went down. We have learned a lot this week, haven't we? And John's very adamant. We're going to pull one more card, and then we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Here we go. Now you see why I like this deck. Now, if any of you want the Mythic Tarot deck, I think I can get this and put it in the shop. You know what I would really love? I would love to have a tea room and do this. And y'all can come and sit with me. All right, here we are. The Five of Wands. Look at this card. Taking on the dragon. Fiery element. Holding off boundaries. And maybe even fighting for your life. Now that, to me, you know, that's Karen. Hi, Red Eye in Washington State. I used to live in Spokane. Okay, so I'm gonna leave those here. We can ask questions in a little bit. I'm going to, let me charge my device up here while I'm doing that. Please give me just a second. I'll plug him in. Okay. Give me a second because I need to send this. I need to send this link to someone real quick that they have requested. Thank you guys for all being so patient with me, because tonight has just kind of been a little on the funny side. Oh, hold on. There we are. Okay. There we are. Let me see. We've got this charging. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. I'm above an Elk. My darling, I used to live in Elk, Washington. I lived in a red house, a ranch house that had a white fence around it. Used to go up to, I think it was Newport. It used to be an old theater up there. I lived in Elk, Washington. I never mention it because nobody knows where Elk, Washington is. It's like you just go through it. Isn't that amazing? I'm above an Elk. That's about 30 miles north of Spokane. All right. Yes, way, my darling Red Eye. I don't know if you know that or not, but there's, when you turn off, sorry, you're on the main road, and then you turn to the right, and you make this big corner. And there used to be a little old store on the right. They used to give out government cheese out of that place. And then you keep going and you're kind of up on the hill, and our house was down in like a little gully. It was a red ranch house with a white rail fence around it. Blank and done. That's right. Isn't it amazing though? I love it. Barbara, thank you. 134 is when Higgy was on his phone outside Canton police. Am I allowed to just say scumbags? Am I allowed to say that? I think I am, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see. I have the fiery Cartomancy. Miller's is still, oh my goodness. I remember Miller's. I'm going to tell you something. Time out just a minute. There was a heating and air place called Banner Fuel in Spokane, Washington. I used to work for a production company in Spokane, and I had to fill in for some people that were friends of my husband's because he was a recruiter in Spokane at the Federal Building. I would go in with him and go to the production company. We did a little jingle. I sang the jingle for Banner Fuel. And there was this like 1940s little thing. Now, I don't know if they still play it or not. There were 2 renditions. There was one for, well, 3. One for a man, one for a woman, and then I did a 3rd one. And it went, Banner Fuel, if you need some heat, call on Banner Fuel. And then you'd hear this little 1940s thing in the background going da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da dum dum dum, and then I would sing Banner Fuel on 122 Helena Banner Fuel. Yep, the Banner Fuel jingle, that was me. And that was in the early 1980s when I was 6. No. Okay. Okay, correct. He is missing approximately an hour. Where did he go? Hickey's probably shaking in his boots. Honey, he's doing more than shaking in his boots. This whole place is collapsing. They still play it good. This whole place is collapsing. Seriously. Let's get this out. I get distracted because you guys are so entertaining with me, and I love it. Here we go. Thumbs up, people. Thank you very much. Leave your DNA on those buttons, please. All right. Listen. Was mich schreck, was mich deck, was mir zur Seite steht, was mir nicht entgoss. That means, that's an old German Cartomancy thing that basically says, tell me what is coming to me. Tell me what I need to avoid. Tell me what is in danger, and tell me how can, just this little poemy thing. So there we go. First card out. Okay, 6 of diamonds. Now, I'm going to lay these out pretty quickly because that's a legal card. And you know what this legal card means? It means letters, legal letters. So probably more motions coming out. I'm going to do it this way so I can see a little bit better and that you guys can see. Oh my. These 2 cards. And then I'm going to tell you what John's telling me. These 2 cards right here, my darlings. Oops, I'm sorry. I like to present them where they're right side up. This is a winter timing card. It is also a card of loss. It's loss. It is heartache, winter timing. And you know what this is? Now, there's another card like it, and I think that we had that card out in a reading not too long ago, that it just looks like lines. It's not filled in with color. You see the fire around that Joker, and he's kind of devilish there. This card means not only secrets, but secrets that have been held, devilish secrets, things, hurtful secrets that if and when they ever come out will cause chaos. And this is a timing card, so we're right on this now. So I'm going to tell you what John is telling me, and you've heard it here. The more that this all comes out, the more that we have all these motions. Look, we have more motions today. They don't want a Dauber hearing. This defense team is so brilliant. They are attacking on all sides. That's what this needs. Because look, look at the evidence that's coming out. Hickey Baby, Nicholas Guarino, and the next thing you're going to see is a motion to dismiss. I'm going to predict this. I'm going to go on this and say, and we may never know. I personally feel, but what I'm getting and what I'm hearing is that it is getting to the point where these people, the bad actors, all of those witnesses, including the police, including the state troopers, including even some of their experts, do not want to testify. Now, what happens when you don't want to testify? There's nothing that they can do to get out of it except go to Meatball Morrissey and say, look, you need to get rid of this case. We're not going to testify anymore because we're going to implicate ourselves if we do. Have you thought about that? Because look, they're all giving to, and none of this is, all of it's coming out. They're all giving over to a political campaign. That's a no-no. I don't care if you give $1. That's a no-no. You don't do that. And I'm sure that it's this given where you basically say, well, you're working here. It'd be nice if you gave to the campaign. No, sir. I'll give to whatever campaign if I ever give to one. But it is probably an implied thing that you work here, you're going to give to the campaign. So it is my prediction that we will see this fall apart from the inside out. Hanky Panky will not do anything, but Adam Lally, he's Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty, he is Humpty Dumpty right now. He is on this great wall. Humpty Dumpty is about ready to have a big fall where the horses and the Canton police and these bad actors cannot put Lolly back together again. This man, when it's over, he goes into private practice. I'm going to tell you, he will be the laughing stock. He will be stuck in this DA's office and most likely be an errand boy. He will most likely have to be testifying, most likely. Cheers. So that's, I think, what John meant when he told me to look in another direction. Because this is the other direction. Think about it. If Jawbony Jenny was brave enough to email or text Meaty and basically say, look, I'm just disappointed that you didn't give Turtle Boy this, restraining order, blah, blah, blah. You don't think that she's going to be emailing and say, get rid of this, dump it. We don't want to do this anymore. We're not going to go on this because we're all going to be implicating ourselves, because they are all lying, in my opinion. Well, they need to. Yes, Anna, that's very true. Absolutely. So think about this. What if Jawbony, she's going to bypass Hanky? What, hypothetically now, we're just talking about opinions and hypothetically, right? For any of those who out there listening, if you're watching, hello. Look, this may give you an idea. If you're one of the people from the other side, please do me a favor. This may give you an idea. Because when you get back on the witness stand, it doesn't look like it's going to fare very well for you. Because on every person, they have something to impeach. Jawbone Jen, the experts, Guarino, Ian Whiffen, whatever his name is. We have, think of every one of them. Everyone has something that they have not, that has twisted a story, have not told the correct timing, anything. You don't think if they gang up and go to the CW and say, y'all need to drop this. We're getting too harassed. This is getting too much for us. And you know what the CW is going to say? Oh, no, we can't probably drop it because if we do, we will get sued. I got news for everybody. They're going to get sued by Karen no matter what happens. But Karen is not going to go down for this. I can tell you that. She's not. But mark my word, now we may not hear it from the outside right now. But if they drop this case, all of a sudden, you'll know exactly what's happened. And that is somebody has gone to Lolly, somebody has gone to the CW and said, look, get us out of this. We're not testifying. We'll incriminate ourselves and we'll be in a world of flippin' hurt. Amen. Karen, this, yes, every cop is on the, and I'll tell you what they're going to do. When they get Nicholas Guarino, I'm going to tell you what, I do not believe that they are limited, that the defense is limited. They can ask them, I think, I'm not a lawyer, but I believe that they can ask them, what about the last trial? What about Sandra Birchmore? You missed 32,000 of her emails. What about her? They're hit. I'm telling you, they're all in a world of hurt. They're all in a world of hurt, in my opinion. We're going to wait and see. We're here for it, aren't we? We're here for it. Anybody got any popcorn emojis they want to send me? They can do that. Okay. Let me see. The affidavit today from Mr. Green was quite telling. Oh, yes. Yes. Roxy, what does John think about his friends doing this to him? Well, I don't believe that he ever really thought they were his friends. He played nice because there was a work relationship. I don't really even think that he cared. I don't even think that he cared. If they were friends. Jawbony has several things, especially the video of them getting into the car at John O'Keefe's house. That's right, she lied about that and said that Carrie stopped her and said, oh, look at, or Karen stopped her and said, oh, look at that light. Look here, look there, look everywhere. That was another telltale fib. See, this is what I was talking about all the time when I would read cards, and I had so many people just wanting to faint in the comments and say, oh, I can't take this. This is so horrible. Well, you know what, my darlings? Isn't it worth it that we hung around? Don't you want to see this? Because I certainly do. I want to see this explode from the inside out. That's exactly right. Thank you, everyone. Look at the, now I've got a popcorn emoji in there too. If you're a member, this is going to explode from the, it's going to implode. That it won't be explode, it will be implode. Because I can tell you they're already getting pressure. And I know that there are some other attorneys, I've been told there are some other attorneys that are basically giving Hank the razzing Hank about why are you doing this? Okay, let me get this unlocked. I want to thank you, first of all, everyone, for being here. You all mean so much to me. I want you to know that I've had a YouTube channel since 2018, and I just never did anything. As hard as I tried, it just never went anywhere. That's what it's called, timing. That's why the timing has to be right when you're manifesting. And don't anybody forget, over on Crime Time with True Oracle, Manifestation Mondays. You're going to learn a lot. That's how I manifested a big new brand new home. And I'll take you through that all with me, but I'm going to teach you all how. All right, here we go. Let me get this set up, my darlings. Petey, do not do that. Sorry, he was scratching near my son's door, basically saying, I want to go in there, Mom, with my son. And my son's like, no, thanks. All right, here we go. And we turn it up. Petey, be still, angel. Can y'all see it? Tick, tick, boom. Right. Let me know if you can all see it. I'll try to be quiet. Try is operative. Thank you, everyone. John, we're here. Oops, we're here for you, my darling. Stop. We are here for you, my darling. Here we go. Here we go. Stop it right now, Petey. Stop. Stop it. Sorry. I don't like it when kitties mess with things. Bless you. That was a cat that sneezed. He's not paranormal. John? Are you here, my darling? Now I'm grounded. Here we go. Was that you that rang the bell? Ooh, look at this energy going, everybody. It's just filing through there. John, was that you that rang the bell here? No energy is welcome except for John O'Keefe. John, if you're here, we love you. We're here for your justice. Yeah, Petey's feeling something all right. I have to get after him sometimes because he is such a lover boy. I think John loves them too because I catch them all kind of rubbing around like they're rubbing on somebody sometimes. John, is that you? living. Please do me a favor. That was me knocking. I apologize. I hit the... John, thank you for coming through. We're thinking about you today. We're thinking about Karen. Can you please share with us any thoughts that you have or messages that you have? Living, we understand. Thank you very much. What's off, John? Tell us how do we interpret this? What is it? What's off? Ooh. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's why I wanted to do that tonight. And you saw through the cards. Definitely. Not sure how we interpret this, John. Can you give us a name by any chance? Can you tell me any names? Can you tell me anything about 34 Fairview at all? Can you give me any indication about what happened there and why? Just we're here for it. I know that the energy is high right now. Look at that frequency. Are you resting well, John? Karen is all right. She will be okay. Seriously, Karen's going to be okay. I know you see her defense team. They are wonderful. Don't worry about your family. They will come around one day. In the meantime, it's about you right now, buddy. It's about you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We have 80 people here. I'm so happy. Thank you. I don't understand by who you mean by star. Can you give us more info than that? I know you're not hungry. That's not a thing where you are. So who is starving, my darling? I wanted to do this tonight. I wanted to do it for us. I mean, it's been 3 years now. John is technically gone. Thank you, Anna. I did not clear the words from the last time we had an EVP, so I will show you all the words again when we're done. They are stored right there. Exactly. You heard what I said. I was saying that John was gone by now. It's 2:12, and he says exactly. Wow. John, is there anything else you'd like to tell us, honey? What would you, is there something that your energy wants to share with us? Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you. Love having you here. It means so much to me. By this time, it is January 29th of 2025. It is 2:15 a.m. Eastern, America's New York time. By this time, John was, this pretty much happened. He wasn't completely gone yet, but he had his accident. I could live off rice, but no, I don't know. John, do you have anything more you'd like to share with us? That's me moving this. I thought it was absolutely. Was he saying exactly? Oh, Brian Albert. Brian Albert. Okay. Okay. Oh, that little profile picture. John, are we hung up on exactly? Is there something more that you'd like to share with us, please? Can you tell us anything about 34 Fairview Road? We are here to commemorate you. We're thinking about you. We are here because we want you to know that we're remembering you and we're thinking of Karen. We've got her back, if nothing more, with prayer and supplication. We've got her back. Don't worry. Soon this will be over. That's a good question. John, is there more evidence coming? What will clear, what will clear, what will clear Karen? Emily? Who's Emily? Does anybody know an Emily? Who is Emily, John? John, who is Emily? Is she associated with 34 Fairview? No. Okay, thanks, Karen. Hard telling. We're going to give this about another 10 minutes, and then we'll say goodbye, because I've got kind of an early day tomorrow. I think I'm going to start doing a couple of live, like late live. John, do you have some last words you'd like to tell us? We're going to think about you, pray, rest, and we want you to rest well as too. No, I think that he could say Adam. He could say Adam. That'd be cool if that happened, wouldn't it? Is she Emily, Karen? I don't think so. Oh, it's her name? Emily is her name? Lens. Who's Lens? Why does all this sound familiar? Lens. Oh, is she looking through something? John, is this what you're telling me? Was she looking through a lens or a window or something? That's wild that Lens would come up. Ashley says that's her name. She was just looking it up. Scallion's daughter. Scanlon, sorry, Scanlon. Scallion? Oh, Scanlon. Tell us about the lens. Emily D. Baker. Hey, John, are you talking about Emily Baker? Hi, Emily, if you're watching, we love you. I think it is more of looking lens. Can you tell us more, John? Miss Susie. Paige. Paige. Who is Paige? You're giving us all these female names. Anybody else? Was this somebody at the party that night that we don't know? You know, because he did tell me there was some, but there were other people there. They're just not talking about it. Was Paige somebody that was there? Was she a girlfriend? I think. Petey. Before you knocked everything over, come on, buddy. Possibly. Petey, no. Oh, sorry. Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Here. This person right here is a problem. Ow. I don't know a Paige. Scanlon had to have found out about what happened from someone. Is Emily actually her name? I don't know. I think Emily is her name, but I don't know who Paige. Who is Paige? John. Stop. Is this going to help trigger you, John, a little bit? John, you see the cards here. They sure are. They sure are heating up, aren't they? There's not going to be any turning back at this point. They're going to have to address the mess. That's what they're going to have to do. John, if you could give us some last words. We want to say goodbye and thank you so much. I don't want to keep you too long because the energy is really thick here. Remember that card from the Kipper? A new pathway? Here's a new pathway ahead. Yeah, we need to ask Turtle Boy if he's heard of any of these. That's a good idea, Karen. If Chloe comes up, I'm going to pee my pants. I'll be wiping out the back of mine, Karen. All new information coming up, maybe. Missing. You see this? Missing information is the key. And you notice, my darlings, nobody has said anything about the Lexus infotainment center, the Inform, the 570. Nobody said anything about that. Jen McCabe just Googled how long. 227. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. 227. Yeah, we're now at 230. Thank you so much for being on top of that. Hold my latte. We'll be glad to. Thanks for bringing that up, my darling. Scorpio 11, my darling. Rest in the sweetest peace, Officer John O'Keefe. I have a person here. So I know that there is an entity here for when she does this. This is Mama Sammy. Say hello. I just got a mouthful of fur. Okay, Sissy. Thank you. Thank you. Stop. She's old. Tell them the guy never went into the house. They were all told to say exact. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Sammy. Entire. They told everybody to say that. It is entire. That's right. Okay, John. Wow. Look at that heated energy there. Woo! Look at that. That set him off. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, I have chills. Oh my gosh. Thus, T. Oh my gosh. T. Dead. Oh, I can't say that word, okay? Spilling the tea. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, you got some messages out there, John. Sammy, it's okay, Angel. We love you, John. I got some chills over that one, guys. All right, sis, that's enough. It's okay. Wow. Just wow. I'm so glad that you all are here witnessing this, because if I tried to tell you, no, I mean, it's always better when you experience it. Always. All right, Sam. This started happening when I started pulling out the cards, too. I don't want to cover that again in case there's a big Horses. Who has horses? Yeah, that's why she came running up here to me. I don't know where the horses fit in. Here we go, family. Here we go. Get that upset energy. Ever. Ooh. Is that the defense fund you're talking about? Else. Whatever else. Fund whatever else. Whatever else. Ever else. What fund? Wow. Amazing, everyone. Scorpio, my darling. It's snowing up here in Mass right now. Oh, I hope you're staying warm. I hope you don't have to go to work tomorrow and we're keeping you up. I'll tell you who's not going to be sleeping. That's what I'm trying to figure out because it said fund and then every else. Crew. And crew, the bad actors crew, working together. Sammy. That's enough now. Stop. We have to get down. Stop. Ambulance crew? Now that's a possibility. Because at this time, he was still alive, preserved. Oh my gosh. All right, Sam, down, brother. Thank you, Angel. I don't know. I think Karen may be a little she may have been a little disturbed by this, especially when he was talking about that tea thing. No, sis, no. I mean, we are flipping reliving this time right now, everyone. We're reliving this. Right? No, sissy, no. Down. Do not. Stop it. She's smart. She's coming after me, so she's mad. She wants to sit here. Crush. I swear I act like this in person too when these come up. God, you guys are the absolute best. I'm serious. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. or maybe didn't preserve. But I'm here with you tonight. Like, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, preserve evidence. Anyway, I was getting ready to show you this card. Stolen. His life was stolen. Else, you told it. So is there's someone else? Is that what you're telling us? There was someone else there? That's what I think he's saying, my friends. I think he's basically saying there's someone else there. There was someone else there. Aside from, pardon me just a second. Corn? Okay. Oh, yes. You have it all right now. What do I have all right now, darling? What do I have? Hello and welcome. If you're coming in, we are here talking with him. Oh, so is another man. This is why I think, remember, he kept telling me, no, he kept telling me there was someone else that was not, I got a hair in my mouth now from being so animated. No, darling, Killa, no. If that were the case, it would come out because there's like 10,000 words in this thing. That, oh my gosh. Someone other than him. Additionally. Stop. Sammy. Stop it. She's mad, clawing at the couch. Isn't that why? Stop it. I'll be right back. Somebody's hungry. Maybe. General. It's someone other than. So is this a police officer that you're talking about? Oh, biological. I don't think so, Lisa. I think they're trying to cover up a few things, maybe. Maybe makeup, maybe. Yes, someone other than. Someone other than. Kevin, biological. Another witness. But he's talking about general, and I'm wondering, is this a general? Military? Could it be someone else in the Police department. It's someone that we have not heard of, my friends, because that's what he told me. So it's someone, you know, all these people that we know and presume that is there, but it is someone else other than possibly. But it is someone, but let's not think of related as biological. What biologically happened to this is getting wild. That's right. Look in a different direction. Someone else. That's right. Laugh. Okay. Okay. Look at the energy. Look at the energy. I mean, this is upset. Ticket. So is it a police officer that gave somebody a ticket? I mean, that's what I get. It's not like a ticket to a concert or anything. It says ticket, and look at the look at this card that came out. Travel. Is somebody going somewhere? Now I don't. From what John told me, we have to look beyond these actors that we already know, like these people that were already named and there that we are familiar with. We have to look beyond, outside of this 34 Fairview box. Fury, he's mad. Everything happened in a fury. That's what he's telling us. It happened quickly in a fury. I wish microdots are. Microdots, my darling, if you are in here, could you please say hello? I would love to have you see this. Stop. Sam. Pardon me just a minute. Stop it, Angel. Such are the dreams of the everyday housewife. I don't think they would be allowed. They're witnesses, so I'm sure that they've been told, don't leave town. I think we have to look further out than these people that we name. The DA's fund. Oh my God, General. He's the Attorney General. Oh my God, that's what it is. The Attorney General. I should get excited sometimes. That's what it is, because when you're talking about ADAs, they're referred to as General Lawley, General Hannon, or no, he's not Hank Brennan isn't, sorry. But General Lawley, General Morrissey, Fury, Anger. Oh my gosh, that's what it is. Fund DA. That's what it is, General. Thank you. Somebody jogged my thought process, and it was you, Barbara. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Because instead of saying Attorney General, you just say General. Or instead of saying ADA or, district attorney or any of it, it's just general. All right. Tell us if we're on the right path, John. Thank you all for being here. Can somebody tell me how many people they see here right now? That's the ticket. Lisa, you are the one for me, my darling. Thank you so much. Janine, hi, good morning. Just joined from New Hampshire. Well, my darling, you're either up learning lifestyle. So he's funding somebody's lifestyle who is a general. Why am I not surprised? Janine, are you up early? Are you up late, my darling? Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, everyone. You know what? This has been steady. I'll take it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you. How many likes do we have? The lady, they say, is funding. Okay. For those of you who have just come in, we're using this EPP app to see if we can't speak to John, Officer John. You might want to go back and start at the second hour. That's my hand. Wasn't it? What was that? Okay, anyway. You may want to go back and start at like 2 o'clock. You'll see the cards coming up. Everybody, come on. There's 88 and I have 14 likes. Please do me a favor and like this stream, please. It really helps. 81 likes. Oh, well. Thank you. Anna, listen, you guys. Sorry, erase then. Sorry. It is Colleen Crawford. Is that the expert? And then there's Laughlin. It's the Laughlin lady from the DA's office. Now, before we go any further, we're not accusing anyone of anything. This is entertainment purposes only. We're just kind of fooling around with this. We're not saying, we're just playing. It's like we're playing a game of Clue, right? I'll take Colonel Mustard or General Mustard in the family room with the rope. Allison. There's an Allison, isn't there? Isn't there an Allison? Look at this. What did he tell me to do? Look in another direction. Change directions. Sorry if I can hold this. Who is Allison, my darlings? Alive. We're just entertaining ourselves. That's what we do, but we sure love having you here because this is a lot of fun. No, Allie, is Allie Allison? Drawing. Who's drawing? Confirmation. That's right, my darling. Hold my latte. Confirmation to hold directions. We've been on here for 3 hours, my darlings. If you're tired, I understand. I will have to go, though, pretty quickly. We're going to do this again. Look at what this card says. My darlings, I really believe in stroke. Did somebody have a stroke? Somebody, no, it was Alexandra or Alexander came up in the last EVP. She did say that. No, that was Julie Nagel. That was Julie Nagel that said that. Allie had the Life 360 that was screwed up. Sure. Who had a stroke? Or is it a stroke of a pen? Or is it struck? Could it be struck? Discourse. Janine, thank you, my darling. I enjoy having you here. I enjoy having you here. I want to thank you so much. You all are just, you guys keep me going. This is fantastic. I'll take the watch hours. It helps me. And thank you, everyone. Ask him if he has a stroke from his injuries. Now, you know what? That is a good idea, Wildman's mom. Pardon me. I am so sorry. Pardon me, everyone. John, hypothetically, my darling, is there a possibility that during this whole discourse and this fury that you mentioned, is it possible that you could have had a stroke, a mini stroke? Because you had a lot of hemorrhage in there, darling. Can you answer that? Can you tell us? Some of the discourse. Yes, you do, my darling. Absolutely. In Jesus' name, you sure can. Thank you for thinking of me. I feel like I'm playing Clue. Don't you guys? Lieutenant that provided solo cups for blood, biological evidence collected. See, thank you, Barbara. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm not getting that it would be a biological relationship. I'm getting that it would be bless everyone here with the sweat. Amen. Amen. Sending everyone good vibes. Was it John's father that had a stroke? Oh my. If that's the case, I did not know that. Amen. I'm so happy to be sharing this with this chat. I'm Laura B, my darling. I am so happy that you are here. We're going to be doing more and more things. You ain't going to get rid of me. Kelly, you can have anything from those wee little whispery strokes to a full-blown debilitating. I'm almost positive he had a concussion. because his tongue, he told me that his tongue was, he bit his tongue. His tongue was like bitten. Okay, my dear West Virginia love, look at that sweet profile picture. Listen, I love all your names, the sweet profile pictures. I just get such a kick out of him. Lisa, 3 a.m. You know why the spirit energy is high right now? And this is literally when I do a lot of the readings that you all see, except when there's like breaking news and something comes up and you'll hear lawnmowers and crap going outside. It's because all the microwaves are down. Everything is so literally, except for this contraption here, everything is quiet here. Decimal. That's got to have to be something with evidence. Love you. Love you guys. Oh, yeah, it's 2:01 here, my darling. That's right. 3 a.m. the Lord's hour. Microdots. Did I say Microsoft before? I have a habit of doing that. My apologies. Microdots. If you are here, my darling, and watching, we'd love if you just would pop in and say hi, because we love you so much. These last videos were just popping. I love your work, and if you're listening to this, thank you so much. Travel. That's the card that came out, my darlings. That came out earlier. And so did lifestyle. You know what, Janine? Me too. In some regard, me too. It's that time when you're just kind of feeling like, and now here you are, and you're going to be creeped out that much more. I'm so sorry. Joellen fell asleep during John's reading, woke up hungry, came back into the room, and John said, starve. Oh, counter. What was on the counter, John? Lie. Oh, we know there's a lot of lies. Listen, I better calm down here. Hold me back, everybody. Look at me. Ooh. Look at this. You're going to flip out when you see this card. Abandoned in the snow. Abandoned in the snow. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Ooh, there's some heat coming off of this, my darlings. The focus will come back. The focus will come back. Gateway. Wasn't there something about Joellen? That's funny, my darling. That's funny. Lights out at 3 a.m. I went back, heard it with earphones. My darlings, I did not touch that. Did you just see that move? I had my hands over here. Did you see it move? I didn't do anything. My hands were up here and it moved. Let me see if I can. I want to get it to focus a little bit better here. Wow. Oh, lights out, abandoned. I'm just talking about microdots and he. Raise your hand or put a 1 in the chat or the comments if you're eating a snack right now and you don't realize you're eating, watching this. Oh, that's good, Miss Jessica. That is good. See, I need you guys. It definitely moved. It moved because I was over here. See, I need you guys here. If you just come in, welcome. It is January 29th at 3:08 a.m. of 2025, New York time. Welcome, welcome. We are supposedly talking to John's energy. Entertainment purposes only, never. Oh my. I was just going to say this. I don't think so, Miss Jess, based on the information that I got. Barbara, hi, just joining, late AM in UK. Welcome, my darling, across the pond. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. You may want to go back a couple of hours because, oh my gosh, he said never twice. That's rare for this to say a word twice. I haven't seen that in a while. Oh my gosh, look what card that came out again. Solution. Was there a solution? Oh, wow. Hour, 1 hour. Solution, 1 hour. See, we have to put the words together. Solution, 1 hour. I'm laughing now that it said rise, then went and got food, sat down, was eating. Then I said starved. I also involved with horses. Oh, well, he's calling you into the chat, my darling. Barbara, that's a question that I have too. Did John's daddy have a stroke or something at some point? I don't know. I don't remember. I got to check the heat on this. Whew, it's hot. We may have to shut her down, my darlings. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, this is something else. Hour difference in Higgins' timeline. That could be a solution. The energy is very high here. Maybe it took them an hour to put him out. I don't know. Possibly, West Virginia. Possibly, my darling. I'm not sure. I think it was mainly laundry, in my opinion, based on what I've heard. Welcome to everyone joining. Red eye. Travel, baby. That's funny. Brooklyn. Isn't that where they had the funeral? Did they have the funeral? Oh my gosh. Where was the funeral that they went to that day? Piggy and Uncle Brian. Pardon me. Where was that? Does anybody remember? Was that in Brooklyn? Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. They got excellent restaurants there. Bingo. Look in a different direction. Brooklyn. Could they have met somebody? I mean, this is like, hello, speculation. Okay. To another officer's funeral in Brooklyn or Long Island. I think it was somewhere over close to there. Long Island. Hello. Hello, Louise. Hi, my darling. It's so good to see you here. I'm so happy that you're here. Morning. I'll tell you what, you missed a lot. You may have to be on the replay queue for those who are coming in. The past 2 hours have just been mind-blowing. Hello. I got to tell you what. Let me check make sure nothing is getting hot here. Baby. Are you talking about Sandra Birchmore? Or who has the baby? Sandra, are you there, darling? Listen, there's so much with this case. Whoever makes the documentary, I can't wait. I'm here for it. Mutual. Emma, my darling, thank you so much from Great Britain. Hello. Bless you, my darling. Thank you for being here, Emma. Bless you. Thank you. I can't put that in the chat or in the thing, Red Eye, but we get you. Shivers. Yeah, I've been getting the chillolas. I gotta make sure that my devices don't get hot. If they get too hot, then you'll hurt them. Travel from the basement to the front lawn. Well, that could be. Piggy was deceptive about a funeral, but he didn't need to be, so why? Could he have been meeting Paige? Cure. So who wanted to cure this? Oh my goodness. Emma, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now that is a good thing to think about, Lindsay. Emma, bravo. Thank you. I do not want to put that thing on here. I don't want to interrupt this. But thank you so much for your support. And Kelly was gifted a membership at the Tarot Crime Lab Tech. Thank you, thank you. And Emma and Kelly, in my community post, when this is over, go over there, please. There's a post that says for members only. Let me know what name you want, because I'm making the end screen and I don't want to leave you out. If you want your name on there, I would love to have you. So please do that. Thank you so much. Emma, that's so kind of you and generous. Thank you. Sandra's case and John's case are connected. Yes, they certainly are. Ooh, Barbara. Yeah, girl. And Kelly, thanks, Emma. And I thank you all for being here. Ruth, my darling. Great job, Zelda. I love your channel. Well, I love you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. We may have to shut this down in maybe a couple of minutes because I can feel the heat coming off of things. I usually don't have them running this long, and I'm sure that the energy is it's very kind of you, Emma. Thank you so much. John, we're going to wind this down because I can feel the heat coming here. You've been so active tonight, and we love you so much. We thank you so very much. Janine, aw, isn't that sweet? I've got Shaggy Noodle, Sammy, who is bugging me, and a couple of other people over here just snoozing away. Lindsay, I'm going to show the word list at the end when we're done. Oh, did you really, Jessica? Oh my. Well, thank you for your service, first of all. Eminem, thank you for being here, my darling. You're a big part of this tonight, and you really made a lot of great comments. Thank you so much. Powder, that's right. Hold my latte. Absolutely. Roxy, thank you so much for that's very kind. We have another little sweetheart baby snoring as well. That's kind of what he showed me. My Yorkie is snoring. I can tell you what, Zelda may be snoring here in a little bit. We know what you meant, Scorpio. Thank you. Scorpio, darling, there you go. There's a gate. There is a gate on both sides of the property. I think they came out of the bulkhead, turned left to go around the home, and came out the other gate. That was the quickest. Okay, what do we got? Improvement. Yes, they made improvements in the basement, John. They did, for sure. They made improvements. So they say, allegedly, supposedly. But Karen got the carpet. Mouse. Oh, yeah, honey, I'd like to be a mouse on that wall. For sure. I don't know what that means, honey. But we're going to have to go. My canine gold shepherd. Feels my energy monster. Oh, I love it. Laugh. Aw. John, we will laugh. There will be a day that we will laugh. You will be resting in peace, and you can just move on, my darling. That's what this is all about. You'll have your justice very soon. Okay? Your job right now is to haunt these people that did this to you, like you told me you were going to do. Haunt them, allegedly. Right? Lindsay, I did, and that was just fire as far as I'm concerned. That's why I really believe, based on what he said in the cards, let me see. He like, oh, Zelda, he keep, trying to lift it. Oh, little sweetie. Isn't that the right one? John will have the last laugh. Lisa, amen to that. From your lips to God's ear. Lindsay, I think John is laughing at Mr. Green's affidavit that came out today. Well, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Shift. Yeah, we're on the grave shift now, my darling. We're on the night shift right now. Well, I'm going to tell you, that is such a huge undertaking. Although I think it's important, they may save that maybe for the civil part of things. I'm not a lawyer, just a thought. They may save that. But for now, I am going to stand by my prediction and say that these people are not going to want to testify, and they're going to approach and say, drop this case, drop it. We do not want to testify. Would it surprise you? I'm going to tell you what, if I were in this place and seeing all this stuff coming out, I sure as heck wouldn't want to testify. Mistake. Absolutely. Absolutely. The tide of the battle is turning. Shift in Karen's favor with all the corruption coming up. Amen to that. That would make sense. Brass. Would that be brass knuckles? Maybe? Big shift coming. Brass. I don't know, brass. They're all going to purge themselves. And they messed up on the first trial. On this retrial, if there is one, March is still going to be a very significant month. We got you, Lindsay. Remarkable. That's right. Brass, the police. Oh, yes. 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 John, we have to say goodnight, my darling. I can feel the heat coming off of my cameras and all of this. And we're going to do this again. But this is going to be a remarkable week. We're going to see what's going on, okay, my darling? So if you have a last word, please do me a favor and say it quickly, because we have to shut her down. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. It is January 29th. It has been 3 years since Officer John lost his life. And we are here just talking. Entertainment. We're just Cookie. Is that your nickname for me? Okay, Cookie. But somebody got donuts behind. I don't know what that means, everyone. Thank you. Now hang tight, everybody, because as soon as I clean this off, I'm going to show you the words, okay, that we had. Oh, are you Red Eye? Thank you so much. Are you Air Force, my darling? Are you there over there in the Air Force base? Remember that. Okay. All right. Thank you, John. We're going to give everybody a rundown of the list. I don't think you can see them. Well, don't even, almost. Are you done? Almost. Navy, okay. Very good. There's a lot of Navy there in Spokane, isn't there? You're almost done? Okay, last word, buddy. Bath. Done take a bath? Yeah, these guys are gonna have a bath when you're done with them. Remember the song that I sang. Okay, we have to shut this off now, my darling. Thank you. Good night, John. Good night. Wow, that kind of gets to you after a while. Remember that song that I sang in that video the other night? Remember that? Higgy, where are you going? Upstairs to take a bath. Higgy, where are you going? Upstairs to take a bath. Higgy, where are you going? Upstairs to take a bath. Oh my goodness, oh my soul, there goes Higgy down the hole. Higgy, where are you going? Glub, glub, glub. Or it could be Bath, Maine. My darlings, it has been a night to remember, and I want to thank you, each and every one. My goodness, we have been here for 3.5 hours, I think. Yes, almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours to commemorate John. And, you know, I'm gonna put this up here for again. You know, this always kind of gets to me because I'm a big person for military, for the police, for firemen. And this middle is the end of the watch on 1/29/22 is 3 years ago this morning. And by this time, I think they were in prep. So I want to thank each and every one of you. John, we love you so much. I'm going to leave this up here for you just for a minute. Look at that young picture up there in the top right. How sweet he looked there. He was a youngin'. He was a youngin'. He just was so cute. And he knew what he wanted to do. You know, he's a Sagittarius. And Sagittarians they gravitate to law enforcement. I don't know if you knew that or not, because they're loyal. Sagittarians are very, very good. I love this at the bottom. If you guys can't see that at the bottom, it says, Police Officer John J. O'Keefe, end of watch, 1/29/2022. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the kingdom of God. I just think that's beautiful. John, bless you. And listen, we are going to have a big week. And I don't know. I don't think that we're going to have the Dauber hearing. And if we do have that Dauber hearing, I think she may have them come to the hearing to say, I'm done. but there's more coming, my dears. And then I'm looking forward to seeing the response to the. Let me shut this phone off here for a minute, my darling. I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to end this where I don't have to hear myself echo. So I feel that this is going to be a funky week. I can't wait to see how Hank Brennan and Lolly and the CW respond to all of this, because remember, after they're done with all of this, then they will be, sorry, their hair is like tickling me. All right. So then they're going to be filing this motion for dismissal based on government misconduct. I mean, my darlings, from a legal standpoint, I'm not a lawyer, but that's freaking scary. That is like, hello, right? That is like a time where you just have to think, what on earth what is happening here with this group? You know, does it feel to you? I keep feeling that, for me, I just keep feeling that they're sinking down this rabbit hole and they won't give up. And because here's the thing, they're in trouble no matter what they do. If they go forward, this is going to be such a judicial mess. And I don't know if any of you knew this, but today there was another ruling from the SJC on another case in Massachusetts that was some type of jury, something happened with the jury and they tossed it. I truly believe, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving any legal advice. This is just my own opinion based on what I'm saying. But I truly believe that this is coming apart. And Lindsay, thank you for your sweet comment too, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Lindsay, yeah, I think it's starting to unravel. And this is a strategy, my friends. They're not just, and I think that's why during the Daubart hearing for Dr. Russell, that they just kind of sat there and was like, because they knew all this. They knew it. What's the saying? Never interrupt your enemies when they're being idiots. Something like that. Let them go. And now the defense strategy is come at them from all different directions. I've always said from the time I started this that, remember the Al Capone strategy. I mean, Hanky he's got that mob thing. But remember that remember that Al Capone, they couldn't get him for any of these very serious charges. They got him on tax evasion. Now, wouldn't this be hilarious if the fact that they are making these deposits into the DA's campaign fund that started this unraveling? I mean, this is like somebody knitting a blanket and you pull a little bit on the yarn and it just starts coming undone, row after row after row. We're here to see it, my darlings, and it's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you, as much as we love Karen, I truly believe that she is here. She's a champion. And so is John. John will always go down as a hero. And so will Karen. When this truth comes out, this is just going to be blowing the top. And I cannot wait to have Court TV and Fox and all these other individual things. I cannot wait. Pardon me. This is, the taxpayers of Massachusetts will have to pay for this if she sues civilly. But, I hope she just sues for hundreds of millions. I can see that. I could see them suing for hundreds of millions. And of course, the reason they always put this high amount up there because they know they'll settle. So why put on there what you'll take? Always put 10 times, in my opinion, always put 10 times more. Karen has lost so much. Her credibility, her reputation, so much, including her boyfriend, at the hands of bad actors. I'm going to say that. I do not believe that they have the evidence to prove that Karen ran over him in reverse. I don't believe that it is capable. Her Lexus is even capable. They have these governors on them from these, Lexus things that stop you. So this is going to be a very interesting time, my darlings. I'm here this week. We're going to do this now Saturday night. Be here. Don't forget, if you're subscribed and you haven't registered, you will find my video in the True Crime playlist explaining the rules of the giveaway that we're going to have on Saturday. And I'm going to have to cut off the comments at noon America time on Saturday. You should have enough. You should have enough time to just race over there. 3 sentences why you want to win. We're giving away these Kipper decks. I'm giving away a video reading with me. My darlings, if you decide you want a video reading with me, you certainly can click on that little linky right there, and it will take you right to the area that you order, and you can have the video reading with me forever and ever, amen, and share it and do whatever you want to do. So that's it, my darlings. We'll do it this way. So it's been a night, hasn't it? I cannot wait to see you again Saturday night. I may just have to do these. I may just have to do these late night sessions more often. I had a really good time with each and every one of you. I mean, this was fantastic. I got to tell you something funny my son said the other day. He said, Mom, yeah, don't forget to register, my darlings, because you got to be in there. My son was smiling at me the other day because, he sometimes overhears my readings and so forth. And he told me, he said, Mom, what are you going to do when the Karen Reed case is over? I said, well, aside from celebrating for her and for everyone else, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find another court case. And then it dawned on me, and I thought, no, this is not going to go away. We've got phase 2. So when Karen is acquitted, in my opinion, and she walks, then we're going to follow her on the civil side. We're going to see what's going on. And believe me, you bet that AJ, David Iannetti, Liza Little is going to be there. And they are going to be taking us along for the ride. I'm looking forward to that. I know you all are too. I want to thank you so much for being here, making this stream such a success. Wow. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. And it's been a big night for us. John, we ask that you rest well, my darling. Rest well, and know that justice is coming for you, and that Karen will be free. And I think one day your family will understand. And, sometimes mamas get upset and we get it in our heads that something is a certain way. So no blame, no shame. Everything is going to work out the way that it is supposed to. I know you are in a very good place right now, and can't wait for you to be able to move on and rest. And one day, all of us will be there with you. And then we're going to see the real trial begin. And then not only will they have to answer on this earthly plane, but they're going to have to answer in a very heavenly one as well. Thank you so much, my darling. I love this with you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love this. Tonight was profound. Hope everybody get some rest. Get some rest. You're going to have a wonderful week. Everybody who did not participate in the chat and are watching, I love you. Thank you for being here. And I hope you subscribe and I hope you come back because we do a lot here. We do a lot here. Oh, yeah, Miss Jessica, you are a Sagittarius. That's right. Gravitated to military and the law enforcement. You know, my mother was a Sagittarius, and she was she was the first woman and private investigator in that particular area in the state that she lived in. And I just thought it was a great accomplishment. And she needed somebody there. It needed to be two people. So guess who volunteered to be another private investigator? We had a lot of fun. We didn't do anything big. We just did a lot of divorce cases. That's something. So anyway, my darlings, thank you so much. My goodness, we had kind of a little rough start with this equipment stuff, but we did okay. Thank you, my darlings. Rest well, Officer John. We love you, and we know you love Karen. We know you don't want her to go through this. So be well. And you know what, everyone? Have a wonderful week. I'll see you here Saturday. I can't wait. And then we get to start all over again. But probably I'll see you Friday, maybe. I want to know about this Daubert hearing. 9 a.m. on Friday is when it's supposed to start. I will most likely be in with attorney Melanie Little because I like her commentary a lot. So I will be there if it does happen. We'll find out in the next couple of days. And we should be finding out about the SJC ruling as well. Very good. Thank you. Oh, and Kel wants to know. Kel from Australia, bless you, my darling, from down under. Just joined late in the chat. Our rest in peace, Officer John. Thank you for your kindness, everyone. You all are just top shelf. See you soon.